Alrighty. How's everybody doing today? We doing good? Making sure everything's set up nicely. We're gonna do another... How's everybody? We're gonna do another Spider Sona render real quick. I know I should be doing the cats. Cats take a while, but trust me, I'm going to do the cats more. I still got the file. We'll be doing the cats. I got a couple more submissions because I made a tweet. It blew up, and Jesus, it blew up. I did not expect it to blow up, but it did. So hold on, let's post this real quick. Like, it got 82k. I'm a 600 follower account, and it's still going up, by the way. It's still going up, and it's at 82k right now. It's an 82k liked post, 1.6 million views. I get like 10 likes max on my art. I had 680 followers a day ago. I have 765 right now. Like, I'm still happy I've grown, and a lot of people blocked me. A lot of people did not like what I had to say. And I guess we can go over that. Why not? What popped off was a tweet about I am playing the Black Cat music. Hopefully that's not, you know, gonna get me fucking taken down. But what I posted was something in defense of not safe for work art. I'm a not safe for work artist. If you didn't know, I make not safe for work art. It's not something when I was first getting back in art, because I quit. I wanted to make art. I wanted to, but I wasn't making anything good. And I wasn't getting better. So I quit. I transitioned to 3D art. I learned game design. I learned 3D. I was learning an entire new genre of art. And it was a good point in my life that I should have done. This is good. I learned how to do a lot of stuff because I went through that. I learned a lot about VR, game design. It was a good thing. Where is it? Here it is. But in the process of that, I quit 2D art. I kind of just quit it. I still wanted to do it, but yeah, I quit making it. And then my power went out and I couldn't do that anymore, so I said, fuck it. I'll start drawing more. I'll get back into drawing. And now I learned so much, and I started learning so much because I drew porn artists. That's how it started on my Twitter account. My Twitter account would not be where it is now if I did not draw porn artists. Because I realized they had so many followers, and I took business. I knew business. Your chances of success are not likely if you're alone. You need others. You need to get off on someone else's game. You need help. You cannot just be by yourself. Otherwise, it's going to be rough. So that's what this is. that's how I started. I just hopped off their follower account. I would draw their character and write off their repost, and it worked. I drew Reggie the Rat a couple times, and Wygina reposted me, and I fucking loved that. It became like a little of a thing that I would draw Reggie every like year, and I haven't done it in like this year. I gotta draw Reggie, just because I like drawing their character. I drew their character as Alex Mercer to first, and then I redrew them as Alex Mercer to showcase my growth. So I gotta redraw it again to showcase my growth for the third time, because I've grown a lot. And I would not be where I am if I didn't do all that. If I had not drawn porn and porn characters, I would not be where I am. And I think that's okay. And it's definitely led me to a belief that there's nothing wrong with not safe for work art. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's definitely stigmatized a ton. There's definitely a load of stigma with not safe for work art, to the point where it's really, I believe, it's very harmful. Not safe for work art isn't like a thing that should be considered evil or something to be hidden. You shouldn't be dismayed by anyone if you want to make it. If you want to make it, you know? But just, you know, be sure to do all of the safety stuff, don't interact with minors, you know, all the fun shit that you should be doing already if you're planning on making that stuff. But it just be making non-safe work art, it definitely has become this thing that you should be ashamed of. Like, people think it's the dark side, dark intent or whatever. Yeah, whatever. That's dumb. I think that's super stupid. Thinking that just because you draw porn, as long as it's, you know, not morally wrong, like, you know, kids or whatever, then there's nothing wrong with it at all. Plus, do you know how hard it is to draw that stuff? That ain't easy, man. I've tried drawing 2D stuff. All of my not safe work stuff is 3D. I do Blender stuff for my 3D. That's all 3D, what I do. I don't do 2D not safe work, because I'm just not skilled enough to do it. Every time I've tried, I usually give up. So 3D is just easier for me. I got tons of models for it. But you shouldn't be sad because you make it. Or you shouldn't feel like you have to hide yourself. You're normal. It's a normal thing. And the post that I quote tweeted about it, that I got blocked for because I ratioed them badly and I disagreed with them. Originally, the post was just saying, feeling upset when a not safe for work account seems really interested in a drawing there, and they did like, you know those stupid fucking drawings, like the black and white fucking circle, just simple ass, like it's really dumb type drawing post. Like it's so stupid. And you can tell, like, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's dumb. And I hate those type of posts. Most people do. They watered down the context in the original, and they hours and hours later. Because I posted this at 12 o'clock, and I didn't think anything of it. Eventually, hours and hours later after their post, they had to like make corrections and show their context, but I already posted mine before they did that. So, and that was without all the context and everything, which is what sucks about those stupid posts where I'm just gonna make a drawing or whatever, and you take away any and all context. And that's what happened. The context was watered down and taken away. There was no more context anymore. It was taken. And because the context was gone, speculation, and the drawing was now the main context. And the drawing just had an 18 mark, which is used to show yourself as an 18 plus account, which is not safe for work, and just showing them interacting. Without any context, that just says, I don't want not safe for work account to interact with me at all, which is perfectly fine. But it's a perfectly okay thing to not want them to interact. You don't have to interact with them or want them to. But there was no do not interact, there was no nothing. You took no precautions, and you're getting mad at them. The fault is yours. And you're getting mad at someone for interacting with you for no reason. You are... Ugh, I hate Blender with its stupid things. Well, let's just do this. There we go. That makes it somewhat more better. Well, no, because I'm gonna need to see... Alright. Dear God. But it's a complex thing. I'm not gonna say like they're totally in the wrong, they're totally in the right. They're not. And they're not in the right, and they're not in the wrong either. It was a subtweet. They were tweeting about a specific situation that they didn't let anyone in on, and then afterwards gave context. Which is bad. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that when you're gonna make a tweet and make an argument. Like, they didn't expect it to get popular. I didn't expect my thing to get fucking 82k. I'm a 600 follower account. But this is a 1500 account. They have 1,000. Come on, it's gonna get attention. Come on. Come on. You take a come on. So it was definitely gonna get some attention. Definitely. And their argument and context was just so poorly structured. Just... they didn't do a good job. And of course, naturally, when you don't do a good job, it causes, you know, people to start speculation. And that's just how things are. And that's why you usually don't do arguments without context. Usually you give the context, you're completely transparent with most things. You gotta be transparent. Because if you're not transparent, no one's gonna know what you're talking about. Wrong one. And no one knew what they were talking about. Which led to a lot of bad shit. And again, they're not a bad person. They're not. They're not a bad person at all. It's just they're not good at explaining anything. They're just not good at what they were trying to do. They were trying to make a regular post without doing all this, and instead they generalized an entire group of people. Don't do that. Don't do that, especially on Twitter, and especially if you have a ton of followers. Do not generalize. That's not going to end well in your favor. It won't. Your best bet is to Number one, if you're gonna make a subtweet, don't make a fucking stupid, tiny-ass, poorly drawn comic. Don't. Don't do that. That's not gonna end well. If you thought that would end well... No. No, it would... No. I'm sorry. It wouldn't. It's not going to. You should always, if you're going to do something like that, give evidence, man. Like, be aware that everything you say will be taken in context and will have... Like, it's hard to... Because this could be like an entire lesson. People don't know how to actually make arguments anymore. I think it's been a forgotten thing that there is a proper way to make an argument. I think that's just kind of lost to time. Like debates. Debates aren't even about... like, coming to consensus or anything. Debates are now just, fuck you, I'm right, you're wrong. And arguments aren't being attacked. It's the user being attacked. When, no, that shouldn't be the case. You have to construct an argument like you would construct a sentence. Like when you write an essay, an argumentative essay, you need to make a point, a claim, have evidence to your claim, at least 2 evidence paragraphs, and then a counter argument. Your counter is like saying, I could see it in this way. Like, you know, you're trying to see it from a different perspective where your argument is wrong. You're trying to see it from a different perspective. And then you do like a conclusion. Now, do I expect everyone to do that for every fucking thing? No, of course not. That's insane. But if you're going to make a claim, an argument, be aware you should be ready to back it up, and you should be ready to, well, I mean, eat shit if you didn't do it correctly. Because let me tell you, you'll eat shit. I'm eating shit. A lot of people are fucking telling me to kill myself and everything. I said, pedophiles aren't good, and I'm getting told that, how dare you? It's just how things are. And naturally, things fucking suck sometimes. Naturally. So, my advice, if you're going to make a Twitter post subtweeting about another user and how that user wasn't the best, why not, and why not just say what happened? That's all. Just say what happened. Because their context was something I heavily agree on. They had a zoophile come in and say and like their stuff about what is it? A dog. They made a drawing of a dog, and, you know, a zoophile liked it. Zoophiles are bad, by the way. Horrible if you're a zoophile. But essentially, they had that happen. And that's an awful thing. That's awful. Completely, utterly awful. I don't think that I don't support that. That's awful. I also do not support what they did of just taking away the context of everything, and it's just a mess, man. It's just a mess of miscommunication. Alright? That's what happened. A mess of miscommunication. And miscommunication is such a common fucking thing. 90% of internet drama. This is my first technical internet drama. And do you know what it is? It's a miscommunication. And do you know what 90% of internet dramas are, if that's not related to diddling kids? Misinformation. I am not saying that diddling kids is a good thing. No. I am aware I am a VR chat player. This is like saying, it's like going to a bar and saying drinking's bad. It's still climbing. What are we at now? We're at almost 83k. Jesus. It's not even an art post that got to this. My art doesn't even get this. The only art post that I've made that has gotten to like a K is She-Venom. I did my version of She-Venom, and she got to, what, I think 2k. And that's not a bad thing. Not at all. I was so happy. Everyone loved her. I was so happy. I still gotta do some more art of her. And I'd like to challenge the idea that of the dark side of art. Every time I go on Instagram and see a promising anime, you know what that comment is? Or that top comment? I know it's a joke, but for some they're not joking. Of, I hope you don't fall to the dark side or whatever. Like, really? Or some people will say, I'm glad they didn't make this or do this. Are we children? Are we kids now? It is a well-known fact that if you want money, if you want to make it as an artist, suck it up. You will be making porn. And that is true. I'm sorry. It is completely, utterly true. My my account right now. Oh, there's a patch. Why is there a patch? What? No! Why is there a patch of red on here? This is supposed to be fixed. What? Oh no! Oh man. That looks so bad. I think it's fixed on this. Hold on. Oh, that's the alpha. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have have I done? I gotta fix it manually. Oh no. Okay. It's not the hardest thing to fix. It's fine. But, back to the discussion of, not safe for work art, again. The dark side bullshit. Come on. You're allowed to not like stuff. You don't have to like things. Nobody is saying you have to like stuff. No one. Okay, I'm not even saying you have to like stuff. Because you don't. Nobody is asking you to like something. Or asking you to put up with it. Because you don't. You don't have to. Nobody is saying that you do. But just don't be a dick about it or believe someone is inherently wrong for doing it. Because my account is my normal account, my main, where I post all of my regular art that isn't not safe for work. It's family friendly. I post my comic art, and I'm posting and talking with everybody else, and I'm posting and planning for my own comic. Has 765 followers. And that's only because my thing blew up. If I check my Not Safe for Work account, it has 716. And before yesterday, it overtook my main. It completely overtook it. I was I was happy and sad at the same time. I was happy that I was growing, but I felt completely destroyed that it was the porn that was growing. It wasn't my comic art. It wasn't my personality. It was my porn renders. My porn renders were what drew everybody. Not me as a person, not my art, not my stories. Not all the connections that I made with others. It was the porn. And that kind of completely destroyed me. I felt completely saddened. But that's just how it is. That's just genuinely how art will always be. Art has always had that reputation. And it will continue to have that reputation. It's just how art has always been. If you want to make art, I'm sorry. You will have to learn the darker, spicier stuff, but you don't have to. Okay, you're not required. But if you want to grow, if you want that popularity, you're gonna have to make some certain sacrifices when it comes to your personal ethics. Not saying that Not Safe for Work is bad. It's not. And I haven't even sacrificed any ethics to make it. All of my stuff is completely vanilla, completely, utterly safe. The only thing that it is just She-Venom. Just models of She-Venom, models of Mipha. Posing. Not even animated. I'm learning animation through Not Safe for Work, and I'm testing animation. But I've made no ethical sacrifice to do all of this. And I'm still okay. It just kind of sucked that, you know, I'm putting in all this effort in my 2D art, and it's the 3D that people care about. Which is fine, is what it is. And I've got my own body, I'm going through some body dysmorphia issues right now. So, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that is just hitting harder and harder, and ugh, it's a complex world, basically. Complex world. But that's, hey, that's why we're improving. Like, I'm working out, I'm losing weight, I'm taking better care of my skin, I'm doing everything I can to prevent certain issues. This is why we improve. And I've accepted that porn will always be more popular than regular. That's life. That's life, baby. Jesus, the post is still garnering stuff. Every time I check Twitter, I got like 4 notifications, 10 notifications. I am noticing it's starting to slow down, which is fine. It's slowing down. Whether it's slow down, whether it go away, it's fine. Your account menu, fresh. Weird. I deleted the Twitter announcement that I was streaming, but it says I wasn't allowed to. That was weird. Now it did. But I mean, I got a lot of follows from doing the thing, and a lot of not safe work artists who I greatly look up to shared their thoughts and whatnot. I don't think Not Safe for Work is bad, and I'm planning on drawing some Not Safe for Work characters and their OCs. Does that make me bad? No, of course not. Is it going to be on the main? Yeah, it's going to be on the main. I'm not drawing like porn. They'll be clothed. And I'm going to... It's a rough gig, okay? Let's not pretend being an artist is an easy gig. It's not. It's not an easy gig. It's a tough gig. And you can definitely make your way into art by not drawing porn, but let's be for real. Your favorite artist is drawing porn. Your favorite comic artist, your favorite... Bruce fucking Timm. The creator of Batman the Animated Series. One of my most favorite shows of all time. Drew porn of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. He had like a whole ass fetish for those two, which admittedly I think is a little weird. Admittedly, I think Bruce Timm's kind of a weirdo. He also had the whole Batman got Batgirl pregnant type storyline in the comics, which, dear, what the fuck, man? She was a kid. I mean, she wasn't a kid when she got pregnant, but he knew her when she was a kid. That's like some... come on, man. I don't really like him as a person, but I like his artwork. Him as a person, he's kind of a weirdo. But hey, Batman the Animated Series looks awesome. I won't deny that Batman the Animated Series has, like, amazing storytelling or whatever. It has some of the most beautiful storytelling. And I love the villain designs, the art. They created a fucking... They created one of my most favorite villains. Made him cool. They didn't create him, but they actually made him cool. They made, oh, fuck. Not Sub-Zero. Fuck it. What is... God damn it. Mr. Freeze. They made Mr. Freeze cool. Do you know how hard it was at that time to make... God damn it, it's... whatever. Do you know how hard it was at the time to make Mr. Freeze cool? Mr. Freeze was like the condiment king back then. Okay, he was just a bank robber who was Christmas themed or something. He wasn't cool at all. And then he got turned cool. And of course, I lied. He's not my most favorite Batman supervillain. He's not my favorite rogue. My favorite rogue is Scarecrow. I think Scarecrow is such a cool character. I think Scarecrow is awesome. If any character could be fun in any setting, it's Scarecrow. Scarecrow with his fear abilities. God, he's such a cool guy. Uh-oh. Can I get rid of the sun shooters? Well, no, because... no. If I just make them... It's supposed to be here, but I don't have my Unity! I have to reinstall Unity, and Unity takes forever. I don't want to reinstall my Unity. Fuck. I mean, I could just make them white, make them metallic, yeah. Oh man, look at that, all of them are ink. Yeah, we can just do this, make them metallic. We'll turn up the roughness. Make them metallic, there we go. They don't need all that. They don't need a normal map. Look at that. That's fine. As for the Converse, shit. Converse. Oh no, the Converse. Converse. What am I gonna do about the Converse, man? Where's the body, man? I have to rewatch that video where it's like the Jesus punching the shit out of people. God, it'd be funny. It appears I don't have the Converse mixed in here. I have the AO. And I can open something real quick and, you know, to make this look better, which I can do. I like it. My mouth opens when I do that. Like my little character guy. I love him. I love him to death. I love my little mascot. Oh, wait. Converse. It's a black whatever. It's not going to be that bad. Let's just... It's not... The Converse itself isn't truly that special, and no one's going to really notice. But I'll be dead ass. This is the suit. Is this the white one? Yeah, we still gotta fix that guy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, a black Converse. There we go. So for the white guy. For the white guy in the back. thought about doing voice acting. I think I'd be a good match for voice acting. If I could get like a good microphone, I'm planning on getting a good microphone. I can do some... I'm eventually gonna have to do voice acting for my own comic, which is fine. I think 90% of good voice acting is making your voice have... Oh wait, oh, bro, what am I looking at? Just started Blender and I'm lost. I have no idea when you got here, my guy, but welcome. Oh yeah. Starting Blender sucks. Blender at the start, like, every time I think about starting Blender, it's just that stupid fucking Hacker Man image, and it's just with the text, percentage app data percentage. And that might mean nothing to you guys. That might mean absolutely fucking nothing. But I've had to do that so many times for Blender, for my IT training. Jesus. I can go over some Blender basics. I can do a stream for that, for a whole separate stream. Teach us some Blender basics. A Blender tutorial. That might be cool. Make a little short for that. I gotta start doing shorts for these. Because shorts are the only good thing for growth, because it's a short, and people's attention span are lower than my estrogen count. This is supposed to be a joke because I am a male, but funnily enough, men have a good amount of estrogen because it is healthy to have estrogen. Always remember that. Always remember, dude bros who say estrogen is bad are fucking stupid, and estrogen is actually really good for muscle growth. I think. Like, this is Converse material. Correct me if I'm wrong, guy in chat. I don't even think he's in chat anymore. But... Oh no, it's an ad! Putting on the... There we go. Black Hat music again. Anyway, so what I'm currently looking at, what we got right here is called is the shader editor path, the shader nodes. I'm basically just, you know, making the material. This is like the easy part. And you see, by doing that, she's got all her little lighting shapes now. If we do this, see, she looks cooler. Except that doesn't look so cool. What the fuck? Is that the lighting? Or is that the model? I take assumption that that's the lighting, because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere else. And this right here is just like the collection path. It shows like all of your shit that you have in the scene. I'm not going to get into it, man. That's going to be a whole... I can make a whole ass one for you guys. And I probably will. But for now, I'll just show you what I do. This is a create. I'm switching back to Eevee. I don't fuck with cycles. We do not fuck with cycles in this world. I am not a cycles fan. And right now we got a simple day setting here. I don't think day settings are the best for most really cool lighting conditions. I think they're kind of boring. I like a dusk setting, so we're gonna set up a nice dusk using some oranges. Yeah, see, already it's a bit more atmospheric. So let's look up a quick little image for a dusk setting. So we got some pinks and purples here. So let's set up some pink and purples. We got some warmer colors. And of course, the clouds need to be darker. Need to be also a little bit purplish. Kinda... maybe even blackish. But you see, if we do blackish, it just makes it invisible. So we need... like bluish. Something... like that. But you see, the sun is really bright. Makes it look like it's daytime. But we're going for dusk, so it needs to be darker. The clouds, not really that good. Again, it looks very, you know, too bright. We need to darken it up. Sort of like that. You can definitely see them. Of course, the sun is right there because it's the fucking sun. And again, there's only so much this thing can do. For stuff like this. We're just doing what we can, because an actual dusk setting is like multiple gradient hues. And this can't really do gradient hues that much. This looks like a good dusk. Shadows, we need to give shadows a bit like that. And turn... now we need it to still be bright. Right? We still need some brightness, so we'll do 0.7. It's a bit too dark. 0.8. 0.75. We need that little in between. We do want the shadows to have a little bit of color, so we need it to be 3.5. Sun value, very low. And as we can see, it looks a bit more like dusk. We turn that down. We get this, well, of course. That, play around a bit more. But here's the problem. When doing a very colorful like this, we have the issue where nothing seems to really fit. Like, look at the snow. It's so white. And the sky is really much like this. So, I mean, we could do night, make it blue. But blue is a bit boring, too. A purple dusk. Pink is really nice. We do need it to still be dark. Like this. This is a bit too colorful, I think. No. If we do this, there we go. We can't see any shadows at all. Do it to 1. We see some colorful little shadows here. Very nice. And of course, there's still the lights. I think these lights are a bit much. But we can naturally just move her in a darker lit area and add some spotlights and point lights to carry over. This is the but that's the lighting phase. So let's select a nice spot. Here looks really good. I'm thinking one where she's in a mid-swing. We could do like a mid-swing from the water, but that's not really that dynamic. And again, these models are really rigid. We got to figure out a good way to pose a very rigid model that cannot do very natural bends. It's a VR chat model. It cannot do very natural bending. It just can't. I got this model from this map from Sketchfab. Or one of the other ones, I think, like Open 3D. It's from Call of Duty, I believe. Game rips are really good for like Blender and whatnot. And you see here, we have this problem. Some of these are getting nothing. A shadow buffer full and lower performance. And our shadow buffer is full. We have to fix that. Is this another ad? Jesus. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to performance, which should be tools, output, post processing, render, performance, high quality normals. We're gonna increase everything basically. Memory, we're gonna increase the shadow pool and light pro pool to 1 GB. Compositor to my GPU, a full GPU. We're gonna save. And this is where the magic of rendering usually happens, because you're not going to see everything, so you don't really need to do tons. And already our performance is a little better. Now again, this is a bit too colorful. It looks as though a purple light is here, rather than it being dusk. Dusk, usually things are black, so we gotta turn it a bit down. You see, this just makes it look red. Zero one. And if we change this to black, we change this to black, naturally, you know, it's gonna look darker, but it also looks, you know, see, boring. But this is actually much better. This actually looks really good. You get a feeling of color, and what is with these lampposts? What is with this? I might have to turn that guy off. Or we might have to find a different spot. Well, it still won't be seen. We can also do some snow effects with the render. We'll pose her looking more to the sky, so of course we'll see some more of that, but we can turn down the saturation a tiny bit, and we can still see it's darker now. And we still have some color. And we have made a good mix of the lights and everything. I do quite like the lighting in this street. The only problem is it's a bit much. But we can move her to like this building right here where the lighting is kind of equal. Shadow buffer is still full. Dear God. But when I turn on my performance and whatnot and tell it to only do what it sees, it should be a lot better. So let's bring her over here. We'll add a what's called a light probe over there, so she'll be shiny and actually reflect stuff. Let's bring her over here. My camera should still be in here, so we're gonna Control-Alt-0. Never mind. I do not have a camera in here for some reason. Chestnuts running on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Only we turn off what we don't need, right? So model instances, we can see if we need it. We need it. At least some of it. Jesus, there's a lot. Map geometry, we need it. Lights, we'll need it. Fog, yeah, we'll need it. We just turn on what we need, turn off what we don't for the performance. And look at that, performance is a little better. Now, this is still a bit bright. This is still pretty bright. But we have the magic of being able to turn that off. Or at least lower it. What the fuck is going on over there? We can at least lower it. And lowering it will make my life much easier. Is she too big? She looks pretty big. Let's pose her next to a door. Hold on. Let's actually grab her real quick. Pose her next to a door. She might be too big. No, she just kind of looks big. She's big as a trash can, or is she? It's actually as big as the trash can, so the map is pretty big, actually. I would technically have to make her a bit smaller, but fuck that. We'll just do perspective magic. Next step is to add a camera. My own camera. Where's my camera? I can't see my camera, so we're gonna add our own camera to this one. There we go. We now have a main camera. We're gonna pose her again. Back up there. We're gonna grab this. Bring them above. Control-Alt-0. There we go. Now we brought the camera over here. Funny little shortcut. Makes your life so much easier. I've got a reference image, but it is 7 o'clock. I have a thing going on soon. So let's first do the lighting, and then we'll do posing. So we know this lighting is a bit much. We know that this light is too bright. We need to turn it down. So we gotta go here, go to lights. Oh god. Figure out which light it is. Maybe can we... Oh, it might have automatically highlighted it. Yep, it did. That's why it's so much. It's at the thousands. Let's make it 100. Is that the wrong light? Oh my god, it's the wrong light. It's a spotlight that extends outward? Are you kidding me? What happens if we turn it off? Oh, that's so much better. This one's still a bit bright, but that's so much better. We'll just turn it off. This light. That's not a light. That's a security camera. There's so... I get it's from a video game, so there's so many little details that I don't need, but we'll figure something out. So this is a 600. Now, again, this building, we can make her smaller. We give the impression that it's larger through perspective magic. A lot of things do that. They'll either like stretch out the arm to give a sense of perspective. It's a really cool little magic effect. Because with game design, I'm used to putting them next to a door, scaling the map to them. But with Blender and renderings, you don't have to do that. You can just pick a camera, pose the camera, do some camera magic, and then scale the character down to make something look bigger. As is with real life. I have a little sour water. Probably not the best thing. Hold on, let me grab some milk real quick. Be right back, boys. Just listen to music. Anyway, Blender! Blender's awesome. Who doesn't love Blender? I love Blender. I don't know why my Spotify kept pulling up. But we're taking care of the lighting. This is 600. Turn it down to, let's see what 400 looks like. Because we want to give a sense of lighting. We do. But we don't want to overpower. So we'll first start at 0. What does 0 look like? And the other light is coming from the other lamppost. We'll turn this to 0 too. So we have permanent control over this. We want control entirely. And this is too dark. So we're gonna take... Fuck, where'd the other one go? 0.17? No. 0.15? Nope. Oh, no. And I can't see it because it's so dark. Oh no. Is this a zero axis empty? Why? I mean, I know why, but why? God, this scene is so cluttered. Donald Trump. Hello, Bill Clinton. Welcome to Fortnite. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, I forgot. Peter. Hello, Peter. Welcome to Fortnite. Okay, so here we have the light. Let's change it to 100. Brighter, but not that bad. 200. There we go. It adds some light to it. Gives a little mystery. And actually, we don't want too much light in a dust setting. Only enough to where it gets the atmosphere of a thing. Of, you know, a city. And we can also... It's render. We can disable every other light we don't need. And just... bring this light closer? What? And this will highlight her, giving the effect of it being right below. The beauty of lightness and lighting. Because the audience, the viewer, has no idea about the scene. They have no idea. All they see is this character. So we're gonna pose her. We'll do some more lighting tricks, because definitely this is a bit too dark. So we'll need to like give like a spotlight effect maybe. And the spotlight will shine over her, maybe. Again, I have a pose reference lined up. It's got everything we need. I just need to actually set it up. It's kind of closer to this. Now that's going to be a problem. We don't need that. But it doesn't look like we will have that issue as long as I do some camera magic, which I was going to do anyway. And we're going to have to make her a tiny bit smaller. That was expected anyway. We'll do some nice magic. Still a bit bright, so dark. We'll probably have multiple light sources coming from multiple directions. That way to give the essence of natural lighting. And I forgot to turn on ray tracing. Always remember to turn on ray tracing. Precision.
Meet our TurboTax experts in person.
Nope, shut up.
And let them do.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate ads. I can't even play good background music. I'd have to download it and... What is the point of all this? Like, if we want to make... If we want to make, like, background music, we have to play it or download it. What's the point? What is the point? It's like because if you want to play the music, you have to do ads, but ads will cause copyright strikes. That sucks. But if you want to download it, you have to break YouTube's rules and download YouTube videos through like MP3 download or whatever. You're fucked from the beginning. So what the fuck is the point? I know multiple people have like are smarter than me and have probably spoken more about that. Or figured out ways around it, or just have more money. Probably the money. And the popularity, which equates more money. Yes. Money, 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 money. Let's see how this looks. Can't really tell too much. Honestly, not much lighting going on here. But that's, to be fair, we haven't done much lighting to begin with anyway. We can just start with some quick posing. I'll pull up my reference real quick. I wanted to do some... Can we still listen to some background music? Okay, good. Alright. So this is going to be a little difficult. I'm not going to lie. Let's try this. I'll keep streaming until someone joins because we're supposed to be doing a game night tonight. So she needs to be laid kind of back like this, twisted. Oh boy. And like I said, we're gonna have to do some camera magic. Because perspective. I mean, technically this looks like a spider-like pose already. It's just not the best. Like, definitely not. We grab this. There's one good thing about these VR chat models is that with each bone I can size them. I can resize. That means I can do foreshortening pretty easily. And foreshortening is where you make something look bigger in the perspective of the camera to give a sense of weight and perspective. Again, lots of your favorite movies do this. Lots of your favorite animations do this by like stretching their arm closer to the camera and whatnot, making something look thinner. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that do this already. And foreshortening is a very big part of artwork, especially dynamic posing, to make something look more lively, action-y. Dynamic posing interacts under the assumption that nothing really should be that still. Like, when something is still, you lose... Oh man, oh no, the Converse. Oh, we might be able to move it back into position. When it operates under the philosophy that movement is life. So when something is very moving, it makes it feel much more good, better, alive. So like JoJo poses. When they do a very exaggerated pose, like a dance pose or whatever, it's dynamic as fuck. And it looks great. And it looks alive. Because, you know, it's moving. Which, in turn, makes it look like the character itself is, like, moving around with it or active. So, like, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's crawling poses, his hunch poses, you'll notice, like, Spider-Man is the best example for dynamic posing. He's one of the best. If you want to learn dynamic posing, Spider-Man is one of the best characters to draw. You will learn quick about dynamics and what is cool and what is not. And especially lighting and how lighting can make a pose or break a pose. Posing is not an easy feat. I can go into depth into art. I can make like a whole art tutorial, and I might. Like I said, I'm an artist. I have the ability to make like a tutorial about this. And I might. I think that would be really fun. I don't know if anyone would care, but I think it would be a ton of fun to make an art tutorial about posing and how to do all this fun stuff. And how I do my process. And show a little bit more and help you guys out. Because a lot of artists need help. Because I didn't get better. And I made a whole spiel about, like, I drew porn, whatnot, drew porn artists and whatever to get better and whatnot. I didn't actually start getting better and whatnot until I started asking why. Why does their art look this way? And why do I like it? I started asking those questions. And that led to me doing research. And doing art lessons. Like I would, art studies, I believe they're called. Where you would draw something for a specific study and whatnot. And that's what I would do. I would do studies based on the artwork. I would try and figure out, why does this artwork function? Why does this look so cool and mine so bad? What is being done differently? And that's how I got better. My artwork used to look awful. I'm not ashamed to admit my artwork looked bad. Everyone's artwork when they started used to look god-awful. And I'm not ashamed to say that I quit for a bit. I'm not ashamed to say that. But look how far I've come. You can see my art in the next to my character that's fading in and out. I made all that stuff. Those are my drawings. Those are my characters. I can show you how I've progressed. I still have a lot of my old files. And I can show you that I used to suck. And I'm still not one of the best artists out there. I'm still learning. But I'm definitely much better than I was. If I move it, how bad? It's not the worst. And I think that would be a really cool video. Or stream. Either one. Just to, like, showcase you will get better. You just gotta keep at it and actually learn. Like, one of the things that helped me most is actually asking people, why does my stuff suck? Like, properly asking them. This needs to be more in camera. Oh boy, we're gonna run into an issue here. Because the bottom part of the model doesn't have a dedicated hip bone. Oh no. And this moves the... Oh boy. We're gonna be in some trouble. Let's see if we can pull this off. Maybe if we move that more forward. Like if we do the reverse of everything, you know? Like if... Oh boy. Because the buttocks... I hate, like, saying... Because Spider-Man poses, inherently, they're pretty sensual. Spider-Man poses are pretty pretty spicy, by themselves. Because they're very acrobatic. But, you know, it's Spider-Man. We need to move this up a bit. Oh, but you see, without dedicated... Oh man, this looks so weirdly off. And it looks so stiff, but you know what? We're trying our best here. And oh my god, I got my fucking cat. Get in. Hi. How are you? You want out again? She's such a... I love my kitty. I love her. Love her to death. You're wet. It's raining. But she is a little prick. She doesn't understand a word I'm saying. Not at all. She's still a little prick. You are not eating my food. Stop it. You hungry deceiver. All you want is food. My food. Never anyone else's food. You want my shit. You're a hungry, endless void of gluttony. Oh. Love her to death, but God, is she annoying sometimes. Oh wait, music stopped. Let's restart it. I hope this music isn't copyrighted. Shouldn't be. If it is, I'm fucked. I'll get slapped immediately, get like... Oh man, that would suck. Maybe it would be beneficial if I start turning these rigs into... giving these rigs controllers and whatnot. Upgrading them. That might make my life a lot easier. Because, I'll be dead ass, these rigs suck. All VR chat rigs suck. This is not like a spider layer problem, because that's where I got these models from, and then I did all the texture editing and whatnot. I am very good at textures, I believe, when I had Substance Painter. And then Adobe decided to be Adobe, and Adobe's Adobe, and we don't like Adobe. Rule 1, it is always morally okay to pirate Adobe products. Rule 2, I don't know how to pirate Adobe products. But the problem with this, I can't move the hips. Because I need to move the hips upward, but still keep the body like this. And what happens is it creates... Yeah, it doesn't look good. We need... Oh, no. And I need to, like, kind of flip her more over. Like this. Where you can see portions of the back. But then move her... Oh, God, this is just one of the worst And I'm much better at shader editing and than doing stuff like this. Like I'm really good at posing. I'm still, of course, learning animations. But I can do posing. But I need a good rig to work the magic. Some rigs just absolutely suck. And I could animate this rig. I'm not saying I can't. You definitely can animate something with this rig. It's not impossible. And in fact, it might even be easier. Some people prefer low rigs like these. I've seen people use them. And they have no controllers whatsoever. And I think I'd be genuinely insane. I think I'd go insane without any controllers. And just having to rotate every single appendage by hand, I think I would die. But again, it all comes down to taste. I prefer controllers. I prefer being able to smoothly move something and have everything else move along with it. Creating some nicer poses. With this one, it's so stiff. It's a very stiff movement. I am very limited with what I can do here. And if you've seen game models, game rigs, like Marvel Rival rigs, they have so many fucking bones, man. And they have controllers, which is good, but they have so fucking many bones. It's genuinely insane. It's genuinely insane. Like, I opened the Venom rig because when I first started doing Blender, I wanted to animate Venom. I wanted to learn via Venom. My god. It was like 8-inch bones. And no controllers, no IK, no FK, just bones. It was jaw-droppingly. Holy shit. It was hell. And some people still animate those rigs and rig them and move them. Yellow Venom, a guy who I really like, who does the Venom rigs and whatnot. That monster still uses the base thing, to my knowledge. My mother. What a trooper. What a trooper. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. I'd go insane. Again, like, I'm moving all of this because you won't be able to see her back where it's kind of stretched and whatnot. I used to have like this belief that, oh yeah, I'm gonna make rotate everything only so it's physically accurate. Then it looks like jog shit. Because there's no weight, no movement, it looks so stiff. You have to... That's why stretching is both a good thing and bad thing. I don't like stretching models and whatnot when I'm doing a pose for a drawing. I don't like to stretch my stuff out. I usually just keep it pretty accurate. Because I don't do foreshortening that much. Ugh, in 2D art. I don't do foreshortening that much in 2D art. It's pretty hard. But foreshortening's awesome. Like, some of the best comic pages use foreshortening. I'm currently working on a Moon Knight piece. I've had to, like, simplify it a little bit because my original one was used foreshortening of the background. I showed you guys it. It didn't work out because with Moon Knight, I'm going very cape heavy. So I'm having to simplify a lot of the posing and whatnot because capes aren't easy. Capes are hard. Capes are very hard. And capes, maybe I can, no. What if I scale it up? Huh? Well, I mean, I can do some scaling magic. Capes are very flowy, for one. They're so flowy. And two, decrease the size of that. Because of how flowy they are, what ends up happening is... We'll just move this one out of the way. What ends up happening is, you know, they're hard. They'll overtake the drawing easily. And that's when I kind of realized Moon Knight is kind of like Batman. You don't care about Batman too much. About, like, how he's standing or whatever. Like, him standing there could be cool, but the cape is what sells it. That fucking cape is 90% of the drawing. If that cape doesn't look cool, Batman doesn't look cool. So I'm having to embrace this new philosophy with Moon Knight, and because I don't have many cape characters. I have a scarf character. I have a nobody with a scarf, so I've had to somewhat apply cape logic with it, but his is separated into 4 stripes. So I haven't had to actually, you know, make it flow or whatever. Because he's magical, it can just do whatever. Even float there for a minute. So, but kind of like Ghostface in Dead by Daylight. But with Batman and Moon Knight, you have to apply Spawn. Okay, Spawn. 90% of the Spawn artwork is kind of just him standing there in his cape, flowing dynamically, making his pose look cool more than it actually is. He doesn't look cool because he's standing there coolly. He looks cool because the cape makes him look cool. Dear God, that finger. Oh my God. Can I fix that? No. Oh no. I hate this one. Oh no. It's VR channel. It's VR channel. But Spawn doesn't look cool because he's standing there like Piccolo. If you actually break down their pose shaping, they aren't dynamic at all. The pose itself is not dynamic. The pose itself isn't lively or cool. But the cape is. The cape is lively. The cape is flowing. Cape is overtaking the pose. It has weird shapes to it. Lines. I could go into an entire art discussion over this. And that could be like an art tutorial. Where I discuss the... I don't know if I'm really the best guy for that, but I can start like a Twitter space, stream the Twitter space, and it's like, so do you guys want to talk about art? I think that'd be actually a cool idea, where we talk about art dynamics while I'm streaming and like posing or drawing the cats or whatever. That might be really cool and fun. I haven't done streams on X before, so you know what, that might be cool. Plus, that'll allow my followers to actually, you know, speak. Be into the discussion. Who doesn't like that? Oh no, we got a problem. I can't... Oh no! How are we gonna fix this? If we do that... But we can't see it. What if I pose this downward? Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh no. We're in a toughie. If I do that, pose it like... That looks somewhat better. Oh man. These guys give me so much grief. What if we move it down? Huh? No, because we're still gonna be like right here. So think of it, we'll actually move the camera. Let's move the camera right here. And we'll go to object mode real quick, grab the camera, let's move a bit back. Give it some tilt, look upward. Oh no. We got some bad stuff. Because we're going to be looking up here. Tilt it a bit, the opposite direction. Look over here. Is it a bit more up? Because we do want to get the sky in there. Oh no. Let's maybe move her. What's going on? Why are you moving so slow? Oh. I'm not holding shift. Why are you moving so slow? Maybe it's because it's in the camera view? Oh yeah, because it's in the camera view. Oh no! This is bad! Open my toolbox again. I see origin point all the way down there. Well, let's make her a bit smaller. We were planning on doing that anyway. And now she fits a bit better. Oh no. This is not doing good. For one, this leg, we need to bend more. Or at least, let's see if we can move it. Does that do anything? Huh? We gotta bend it kinda like this. How about her shoe? Oh, that's okay, whatever. We'll size the shoe back up. But her neck is leaning. Oh, hey, Pikmin.
Damn, what happened to game night, bro?
I have no fucking clue what happened to game night. I did a whole ass post.
And yeah, I was the only one that reacted.
No, someone else
I
did a
was thinking-
positive reaction. Matt.
Matt.
I'm gonna DM Matt. Where is he? I'm gonna do the same thing with the rabbit with the fucking thing.
Yup. Oh yeah, that's what that meant. I literally sat down to eat dinner as that was happening, and I was like, "Huh, what's the rabbit for?
What's the rabbit for?
Oh, what's the rabbit for?"
Oh, what's the rabbit for?
I forgot, guys.
All roads lead to fucking Rome or something. Oh, he saw it. He's on his phone. I forgot. I forgot. I did a whole ass post. I did a post.
Yeah.
And this
Really?
man forgot. He's not even a man. A man doesn't abandon his friends when he's in need. This is a monster. We should kill him. Sell his body for parts.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, I had a reason I picked up my phone. I forgot.
You for gore? Just like Matt for gore? You're just like him, aren't you?
I am.
You'd let your friends hanging. You'd leave them hanging, wouldn't you?
Nah. I didn't. I showed up.
This is true.
Eventually.
Eventually, it's like 30 minutes.
Eventually.
Like a whole ass
Maybe-
hour.
Maybe 45.
I
was
swear, if it
thinking
was Overwatch, I swear, if I did a
If
I
you
did a
did an
post for
Overwatch game, you'd have
Overwatch,
five
it would have
people,
had
yeah.
so many people.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I said, "Hey guys, I'm starting a
I've
Christmas
been over on
Minecraft
Roblox for
server."
4 hours.
He did a fucking
Wanna play
Gartic phone.
phone.
I'm gonna kill him. And watch as like 20 people join because Matt did it. I'm gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. I'm sitting here posing a Spider-Man model and it looks like jack shit because the rig sucks. I gotta figure out how to do my own riggings. I gotta be my own rigger.
Yeah.
I hate that that's their title, by the way. Their name is actual riggers. I hate
know.
it. Who
I've
calls
never been
themselves
able
a
to
rigger?
rig. I've attempted, but
I mean, Rigify now exists.
Rigify? Oh.
It's kind of like an auto rigger.
Okay, okay, yeah.
And auto
Oh my
rigs
god, I
exist.
have my VR. I'm home. Wait.
Oh my god, you're finally VR
I
chat
can
at its
play.
peak.
I can play VR chat. I'm plugging in my full body trackers. Wait, I need to make sure this shit's charged for this week, bro.
But I've never heard the title, finally I can play VR chat in 2025.
You don't get it, bro.
A lost soul in
CB1
time.
and then left the country and then went to college. I haven't been able to use this shit, like, at all.
And you missed VR chat of all things.
Okay, well,
I miss VR chat. I miss my e-girl model.
okay, wait, all of the trackers have been charging. That means the controllers aren't charged though.
It's so... Oh man, this
We're gonna
is
charge the
so...
controllers. Whenever we get on, we'll be set. This thing isn't plugged in, is it? It's not. Yay. Do I even have another USB port? Oh, I do. Do we? Maybe. Nope, I do not.
What if I just size this down, actually?
I'm unplugging my.
Okay. No.
Wait, there is one. Wait, there is another USB port. I don't need to unplug anything. That also means my trackers weren't charging though.
I mean, the pose isn't that bad. The finger I need to fix. I need to fix the shoe. But everything else seems fine. We're gonna do some magic anyway. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
This is USB-C. Where's the
Oh
other
my
bit of
god,
Discord?
USB-C. My favorite.
No, it's fucking CETA. Ugh. I have so many old iPhone chargers now that are completely useless.
They did upgrade to USB-C now.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
in the UK.
And so now I have all the old ones.
Actually, have they updated in the States?
Yeah, they have. I have C now. But that means that all my old iPhone chargers are useless. And I have like 20 million.
God. Hello, it's my favorite
You.
homeless people.
Oh my
My
god.
You.
hi. I'm
Hello,
actually
homeless
home
people.
now, so I'm not homeless anymore.
Shut up.
What is this cord? Oh, that's my old. Okay.
Jailbroke my
This cord
Kindle,
works.
guys.
You jailbroke your Kindle.
I hate Amazon.
Why would you jailbreak a Kindle?
I only did it so I can put a cool wallpaper, to be honest.
That's it? You did all that for a cool wallpaper.
I was supposed to sleep at 10, but then I just stayed up until like now, which is 2:30, to learn piano and jailbreak my Kindle.
You learned piano? Do you even have a piano?
I have a big piano, yes.
A big piano? Like a grand piano? Or is it just stayed up?
No, it's just a full size.
It's just upright.
It's a keyboard, but it's just like a really big
Oh wait, you actually did post in Ali Anime's Torture Dungeon about your piano.
Yeah. Go ahead and listen to my completely fake song that is super easy, but Matt is impressed because, you know.
Hello? Is this Among Us?
Speak of the devil.
That's not a Matt.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Matt.
not.
That's not
Lisa,
Matt.
but she took testosterone.
Yeah.
Now her voice sounds.
Can you play
Matt,
Fly
when you
Me
play
to the
Gartic Phone?
Moon?
What do you think of my song, Matt?
I thought it was awesome, but you should play like something
I call
funnier.
it Matt Serenade.
Can you play Megalovania?
Yeah, can you do Rushy?
Yeah, play Rush E.
I don't know. No. I'm learning I really want to stay at your house, and I'm gonna send it to
Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, you should do that one.
Send that to Space Raccoon.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
you
I'll
should
send it to Benova. He's the resident faggot.
Hey, be careful about saying that word. I'm still streaming.
Oh my
he's
god.
streaming?
I'm so sorry.
You're streaming?
I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, chat.
There's
Why do I
nobody
get a
in chat.
Grammarly ad when I try to play Gartic Phone? This is fucked up.
I'm about to end stream anyway, so I can
That's why
play Gartic Phone.
it's better through
Is there
Discord,
anyone
but it
in
doesn't have all the
stream?
game modes. But
No, but
good question.
But it doesn't have all the game modes.
I know, but it doesn't have the ads. And that's something, you know.
Yeah.
God, this
You
model
can
has
skip the
been
ads at the
actually
top.
really
I
bad
didn't
with
realize.
closing.
Invite. It's in Gnome Night,
I
guys.
think I'll just like
Alright.
quit.
Yippee.
I'll quit medicine so I can pursue my dreams of becoming a pianist.